Here we are on Hickson Road, Walsh Bay, Sydney. This was one of the locations for the movie Dark City. You know, it's a pity that underneath these bridges, underneath the arches, that they don't have paintings on that bare concrete. It'd make it much more interesting, particularly for everyone, residents, tourists alike. They could do Aboriginal art or a night sky or even sandstone effect. And yes, they filmed some of the movie Dark City down there along that road too. As we look at the sandstone and we have a look at Barangaroo. Well, you're probably wondering why I'm filming this building, but it's a fascinating part of current history or future history. I find this sort of thing interesting, before and after shots. We're basically recording ongoing history for future generations, and who could ask for anything more? As a matter of fact, it's our duty. It's always a great pleasure to see the cruising on Sydney Harbour. A wonderful thing for tourists, and we're looking at an aspect that we couldn't see from before, from Barangaroo. Cruising in the afternoon sun, and holy guacamole, what the heck's that there for? Two large golf balls on top. Oh, it must be the O in P&O. What an imposing edifice. Sort of looking like Godzilla slumming. But truly an amazing looking ship. Golly. This was actually quite a hot day, and I'm looking back there towards the part of Barangaroo Park that has been basically finalised. And there's the Sydney Harbour Control Tower, which is to soon become a real part of history by being pulled down. We're flapping in the breeze here at Barangaroo. Because there's going to be work carried out on the other side of that fence and all that particular site. Looking back towards Darling Harbour, here comes another spectacular cruiser going around the harbour. Enjoy. This is the area underneath the park. It's an exhibition area. And recently they had the Sydney fashion show in here. This area would have been a very spectacular backdrop to that show, and it was from the news reports and photographs, taking a rather ordinary looking place and making it something really substantial. And before, this just used to be docks, cargo containers. Yes, certainly a changing face of this area and of Sydney. Makes you wonder what the people in the First Fleet would have thought when they arrived that this would lead to. However, since they came in boats, they probably wouldn't be let in now. Oh well. And I wonder what happened to Captain Cook's two pet rabbits that escaped, Pistol and Boo. Perhaps they picked up a Barnaby when they got ashore. Besides, what could two rabbits do to this country? Initially, I really thought this was a gigantic water sprinkler, but I waited for ages and no water ever sprouted out of the top and covered the area. Well, there you are. Why didn't they come by plane? It's better than coming by ship. Anyway, one of the things that Barangaroo really creates is the fact that, hey, look, there it is again. Still no water. Okay, rocks. Yeah, these rocks. Amongst the rocks really were a lot of rats. And I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about the real thing. Wildlife. Sydney around 1900 had an absolute rat plague, and they had to go through all this area to get rid of them. So you'll be glad to know that they're coming back. And here I was actually trying to track one down. This was the third fellow I'd seen in a short period of time. Yeah, some wildlife, eh? And the other thing too is that there's no shelters for people to sit in from that glaring sun. I mean, this was a sort of a warm day, but after a while it became really quite hot. So as we sail off down the harbour, and that's North Sydney over there, and Luna Park, and we have here the, oh God, what's it called again? Oh, well, tune in next time. For Alan's Nutty Views on Everything. Huh?